This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander. It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the Archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Void, take that Consul. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
Every rift is a slight against the people of Arcadia, whom I have pledged to protect. And my business with the Consul is deeply personal. You must take me onto the station.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck. Failure to match nearby hostiles to known protectorate biological signatures.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protector.
Horizon Point appears to have undergone severe degradation over the past 10 years. Exploding may have been a contributing factor.
Is this what happens? Happens when someone clings too tightly to the past?
Combat product.
Health benefits available at your request.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it. Possess that shield modulator, yes?
Exiting hazard radius. Status: alive.
What a piteous state of existence.
Walked here, walked there. here. Strange.
Emergency protocol service described.
Unfriendly combat range. Impulse sector.
Shoot some. Thank you, dear. Hostilities are afoot.
Fortifying it.
Mind the needles.
Investigating hostile intelligence.
Advantage observed.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. We've suffered extensive damage. Proceeding to attack. Standing by to stupefy. Capacitor out.
Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to protect it, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. Skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive.
Needles are in the red, Commander.
A voice match has been found for Agent Pascal. However, Agent Pascal is dead. This unit may need maintenance.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Careful, Commander. This one's obviously at her breaking point.
Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Law, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
That sounds consistent with the other reconstituted troops we've come across. How do you suppose she is different?
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
Hypothesizing. This human and her crew were alive when consumed by the rift. Ergo, they were reconstituted alive by the rift modulator, yet suffering from acute deterioration.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything. Rifts? Like this one above us? Law. We knew they had something big up their sleeves. Bastards. So this rift... is that why I'm... like this? You think I'm a fool? I can tell you're lying. This must be... some kind of sick protectorate trick. Trying to break me. Cut me from reality. No. It won't end like this.
Rented.
That couldn't have been easy, dear heart, but it was for the best. Your former colleague was in agony. You only finished when the rift started.
Range Rover has emerged
From the Providence, Commander. Destination, Horizon Point. Intention, unknown.
unfriendly nearby.
Every subject.
Resorting to violence. Commander, throwing energy your way. Consider self-preservation.
Emergency response ready.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
Into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the
Those reconstituted mechs still function. How- How inconvenient. Mobilizing. Abandon the floor.
Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
And ready. Exposure undermining. Each of us. And ready. Exposure undermining.
Proceeding to attack. intentions.
A rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship. Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order, but perhaps they left something useful.
This unit excels at statistical analysis. It is not programmed to solve theoretical math. have located the Sovereign's office. Searching for the equation here is a valid course of action. This terminal entry has a 98% chance of containing statements that are 100% false.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation? However unlikely that seems, I'll take it.
Please input this equation in the Skip Lab terminal at your earliest convenience.
Rift secure.
Our projections are off by orders of magnitude.
Sovereign, save us. Montserrat's hypothesis was correct all along. The results from the experiment were faulty. Capture the readings. The terminal as it lies.
Data retrieval complete. Let's hope the others return shortly.
Before it discharges. Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.